We will be observing the Watch of the Passion immediately at the end of this service. Now, what that means is that we immediately, after communion, once everything is cleared away, enter into the greater silence. Now, the greater silence only works if you don't talk. And that includes when you go out through the door into the porch, because your voices will carry if it's silent in church. So we ask you please to respect those who will be entering into the watch immediately after the Eucharist, and to remain silent whilst you are on the church grounds as you depart from church today. You are, of course, invited to observe the watch yourselves, and you're invited to be here in St. Mary's Church for an hour at any time between the end of this Eucharist and midnight tonight. The watch will continue until 11:45, and at 11:45 to midnight tonight, we will have the office of night prayer known as Compline, and that Compline will close our Watch of the Passion. So you're invited to join us for the Watch of the Passion, and as Jesus said to his disciples, could you not watch but 1 hour? So we're invited to watch for an hour faithfully and prayerfully with our Lord. And then, as I say, we will close at 11:45 to midnight. So for those of you who are night owls, if you would like to join me for the office of Compline tonight, you're very welcome to do so. But just to remind you, please, I ask you to respect the silence and to leave the church and the church grounds in silence this evening, because the watch will begin at the end of this Eucharist. Now, tomorrow is Good Friday. We have in various parts of our ministry area the walks of witness. There's one taking place in Rubina, there's one taking place in Birch Grove, and there's one here in Whitchurch. The one in Whitchurch begins at 9:30 in St. Hilo's Roman Catholic Church and meanders its way through the village, ending down at Ararat for the final stage of the Walk of Witness. And you're invited to join us for that. I'm tempted to say the weather will be glorious, but I don't think it will be. So you may want to bring suitable weather clothing wherever you're following the Walk of Witness tomorrow. And then at 2:00 tomorrow afternoon, we have our Liturgy of the Cross, the time when we spend an hour in veneration of the cross and preparing for the time when our Lord died on the cross at 3 p.m. So you're invited to join us for that very prayerful service tomorrow afternoon. The first hymn that we will sing this evening is hymn number 318, if you wish to get that ready now. And we'll start singing the hymn when the vestry bell is rung. Thank you.